Okay. So guys, so this meeting is actually about strategy on how to succeed with Jifu, how to meet your target, how to make enough money so you can be subscribing without having to think about it. As a matter of fact, if you do well in your Jifu business, you don't have to even worry about subscription because it's natural, it comes. Number one, you have reasons to do it because you make money. Number two, you have means to do it because you make money. And number three, you're happy to do it because you're making money. That's the essence of all of this, okay? So tonight, I just want to make it like simple, show you everything, and then probably show you the missing link because I believe, like I said from the beginning, I was talking about mindset, right? Guys, let me tell you something today. I want you to learn. I want you to take this for me and for you also. I don't want you to get to that part where you are really focused about the profit, only the profit, that you miss the big picture. Okay? Of course, we are here to be profitable, right? But there are things you must do. I don't know how many of you have watched this movie. You've seen this movie, Karate Kid. Now, not the old one. The old one, not the old one. Yeah, I'm talking about the recent one that was done by Will Smith's son, yeah, and Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan, yeah. I mean, the old one was also the same. If I don't want to put the old one because many of you may not relate to that one, may not be able to relate to that one, but that the new one, of course. So you remember when he went to learn, he wanted to learn karate. He went to Jackie Chan. No, so was it karate or kung fu? I mean, yeah, something like that. Kung fu, yeah. He wanted to learn kung fu because he was every day he get bullied at school, and all that. So he was like, okay, I need to go learn so I can defend myself. So when he got there, he was excited about it. The first day he was expecting the training to be all about, yeah, throwing the legs immediately, teaching him how to fly, how to do all those stuff. So when he got there, when Jackie Chan started training him or showing him, he wasn't training him how to kick and how to punch. He was teaching him. He asked him to be throwing his jacket, to put his jacket on the wood, or like a hanger, on a certain wood like that. He will hang the jacket, he will remove it again. He will tell him to hang it again, he will remove it again. He kept doing that every day, and the boy got tired. The boy was like, what is this? Is this what I came to learn? I mean, I was expecting to do this, to do that, but then all he was doing was this, put it on, put it back, put it on, put it back. Like, until the day he got angry, I was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. He came back, to cut the long story short. He was doing that, not knowing that all those things he was doing were actually the skills he needs for the basic knowledge of being a kung fu fighter or something like that. So later on, when he started using when he was about using the hands and all the legs, he now saw the things he was learning from the what's it called, jacket removal and returning back to the anger. All those things started applying in the fight, and that was what helped him even when he went for competition. Now, what does that have to do with what we're saying? You came in to make money. But this is the only business whereby your goal is to make money. The reason you are here is to make money, but you can't focus on money when you come in. Now, somebody will say, what will I focus on? It's not just focusing on learning. The mindset. The mindset. Guys, for me now, I'm happy. I can tell you I'm in control of the market. Not because I'm the best trader. As a matter of fact, I'm not even close. I'm just saying that I am the master of the market because now I've gotten to a point where I'm not moved by the amount. I am only moved by my plan. Like, if everybody's making $1 million on the particular trade today, I'm just, my own is, have I achieved my own plan? If my plan is $100, I'm good. Now, until you get to a point where you can ignore $1,000 to make $100, or when you take your $100 out of the market, even when you know you have a potential of making $1,000, that point is when you now be what? You can now say you are now in control of your emotion. I see that a lot of people on the group, when they see someone posting 1 million naira or somebody posting $1,000 profit, 300, they are not contented anymore with their own $50, $20. And that's the problem. You get? That's the problem, because you don't want to now, you want to do things anyhow. Anybody who wakes up in the morning and goes straight to do things without having a plan, I tell you, you can't succeed. Now, that is where I want to come in. So most of us will see this business like a nothing business. I use the word nothing business because we want to make big things out of it, but we do it as nothing. Do you get the point? We do it as something like you just wake up. Let me just go to the market and do whatever I want, and then I get back. Oh, you don't have a plan. Now, ordinary kiosk owner, a small shop, even in a shanty, any small shop, they have plans for the day. They have plans for the week. They have goals for how much they want to sell, how much profit they are expecting, how much they put back in the business. All of these things, they have plans for them. Anything you want to do in life, your school have syllabuses, and those syllabuses have periods. Those periods are broken down and put together, makes a whole semester. And then, of course, a whole session. And then your entire time of studying, whatever you were studying before you become master in that thing. Everything in life works like that. Why not Forex? So if you want to succeed, if you don't have a plan, you always have problem. A lot of people are like that because they don't have a plan. You make money so much, you keep on trading until you lose all the money because there's no plan. And then let's say it's a losing day. You lose the first time, you keep on trading. You lose again, you keep on trading until you blow your account. And when I hear that word, my account is blown, I was like, how did you do it? Because the idea of trading is to come with SL. The SL is telling you how much are you willing to risk on this trade. So if I'm risking $30, my lot size should be equivalent, such that if I'm losing anything, I only lose that $30. I won't lose my entire account. How come you lose entire account? Do you want to tell me, no, the trade said, no, I'm not taking this $30. I want to eat more into your capital. No, you did it yourself. You see, all these things falls in trading plan. That is why tonight we'll be talking about trading plan. Let me go to my WhatsApp and see, so I can recall. I mean, at least I have them in bullets. And luckily, the last notes we made, the last note we made still there. I'll use them tonight. So first thing is how to maximize the Jifu Connect app to achieve your weekly trading profits target. Second is how to draw a trading plan. Third, how to calculate your risk size on every trade you take. And the last one, of course, would be announcements. But if there's time, I will talk about maybe 2 scanners. I mean, these scanners, if you use them, it's good for even a newbie. You can use them and make money. I did it today. In fact, I don't like hyping, but I want to tell you from experience so far, from back testing so far, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. I didn't record any loss on one of the scanner, but that doesn't mean there won't be loss or there will not be losses. There would be, but it may not be much because it has more wins. And the scanner is something I don't understand. It has a very strong inbuild. But then we're going to be talking about that today. So let's go straight to what we're here to do. So the first thing is how to maximize the Jifu Connect app. Look at the word Jifu Connect app. So if you are new, this is my plan. This is what I've been using. Except somebody who don't, if you don't follow the plan, that's the issue. But if you follow the plan, you won't have any issue. If someone is new, the only thing I tell them is the most important thing, and you all will agree with me at the end of it, when I say it, when I finish saying this, right, is what they need. They need to learn how to use their MT5 or MT4 application. They need to learn how to use it to take trade. That's the first stage. They need to learn how to pick trade. They need to learn how to take the trade, how to take pending orders, and how to take instant execution. Luckily, my recommendations from the app don't always need any instant execution, because instant execution is also something that I don't really like for newbies, because it doesn't allow them enough time to calculate their risk. Well, luckily we have a flat risk, what do you call it now? List on what loss size to use on a particular account. Well, we have that. So that helps them in the area of instant execution. But see, let me tell you one thing. How to take that trade is what you should fight for. Now, do you know why? You have 4 weeks, guys. You have 4 weeks when you sign up with Jifu. You have 4 weeks. And those 4 weeks, you have, let's say, well, the days we have crypto over the weekend, fine. If not, you have just 20 trading days. The 4 weeks, 28 days, but you have 20 trading days. Now, if they come in from experience, by the time they come in and you are in, and all you want to do is, please, I want to learn the scanner. Some of you don't even want to learn, you just want to go there and pick trades. There are rules to everything, right? So this is what I always tell people. Hey, you will learn the scanner, but the first thing you must learn is the MT5. Do you know why? When you learn the MT5, you know how to take trades with the MT5, then it's simple for you to use the Jifu Connect app. Using Jifu Connect app alone, do you know that for a whole month, I didn't use the scanner? Do you know why? So today I can talk to you about Jifu Connect app. That's one thing I do. Before I teach you, I will use it. as I speak with you, I think I've said that several times before. I've stopped using my analysis on every trade I take. Not because I don't want to or I cannot. No. Simply because I don't want to do something you cannot do. I can only do something I'll be able to teach you and you'll be able to do. Because whether you like it or not, we're in the business of network marketing. And let me tell you, network marketing is not about what works, it's what duplicates. Because if we're going to talk about what works, I tell you there's a lot of things that works. But what happens if they are too complicated? Or, and then you cannot teach it to people, or if you do, they won't understand. Then it's a waste. But it's a business of a one man. Then you can talk about, yeah, you understand? You can talk about thinking about what works. But what duplicate? That's why I've always been doing the simple stuff. Guess what? Imagine me with all my knowledge in Forex. All I do is open the app. Yeah. Open the app, take trade if I see trades, and only from the recommended guys. That is what I want to show you tonight. What is working for me, and it's been working for a lot of people I bring in. On my messages, I get people telling me, oh, thank you. Oh, now I $80 today. I made $80 today. I made this. Something that is beautiful, right? Coupled with the US 30 session. Okay. Sorry, guys. Can you hear me at all? Mike. Okay, good. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat box, please. I'm seeing some. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat box. Okay. Okay, you can hear me. All right, good. So, guys, I'm talking about what works. So I use the app, and I'm like, do you know the good thing? The good thing is I wake up and I'm sure that I'm going to make money today. Now, when it's going to be a loss, I'm always happy. I lose with contentment. I lose with pleasure. Do you know why? Because I'm working with guys who know what they are doing. So when you lose with them, you're not actually losing. Do you know why I lose with pleasure? Because I lose forward. Do you know the meaning of losing forward? If you have, let's say, $500 account, and you take trades following what I'm going to be showing you tonight, right? You take trade from the app, okay? Every now and then, so long there is trade, you take it from the premium FX channel and the premium crypto channel. When they win, you win, which we all know that is mostly what happens. We win all the time. Now, when they lose, do you know what happens? If you have a $500 account, all the time they've won because this guy's number one, which I always tell you guys, try to learn this one. A good Forex trader is that person who don't just focus on trading or winning, who focuses on risk to reward management. What is risk to reward? Anytime you're entering a trade, the risk, whatever the risk is, the reward should double, minimum, should double your risk. If it's not going to double your risk, then don't bother taking that trade. And it's not because of the profit. It's because of you being protected against losses. So that is where I come in. So when you win with these guys, your risk, if it's $10, most times they give you $30, $25, $30, $40. So imagine when you win with them 2 times, 3 times, you can multiply all those multiples together. Now, the day you lose with them, you're only going to lose your risk amount, $10. Assuming you risk $10 on every trade. Assuming you risk $30 on every trade. So when you risk $10 or $30, what happens? You're not losing. You're only losing forward because it means your $500 probably have moved to like $680 and you lost like maybe $30 and then you are back to $650. Either way, you are still in profit. Your money, remember, was $500. That's how to lose in Forex trading. It's not to blow account or to start with 500 and then you are minus 100, minus 50. No, the intention of Forex trading is actually for you they prepare you for the losses. So, but the way it is you lose, but it's forward because your account is still moving forward, irrespective. You'll be losing like, how it is when the market is uptrend. You have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So when you have the higher low, it is called low, but it's higher than the previous, what? The previous low. Do you get the point? That is how it is. And that's how it's supposed to be. So, guys, now, what now make people to do otherwise or have another result except that, outside that? I'll show you. So first thing first, let me talk about the app. How do you maximize the app? I'll share my screen from my phone, okay? So we'll go to the app, okay? Let's do that for a minute. I'm gonna make myself I think I'm gonna go hosting. So let me share my phone and I'll take you through the app. Now, yeah, of course. Uh Yesterday and today, for those of you who have noticed, there have been no trades, right? From these guys. That's another reason why I take trades with them. I don't take trades with people who are erratic. I take trades with people who know what they are doing, whatever reason, yeah. So the reason is simple. You know, the news is everywhere. Iran, Israel, put them together. You know what it means, right? It spells disaster, right? So what is affecting the market as it is? So because of that, these guys, they don't send trades unless they are sure. That's from the premium chart. But for those of you who attend live sessions like this, at least you must have picked some trades too. I mean, though I don't see them sending trades, because if they send any trade, we'll have seen them posting their results. So I think all is about learning. It has been about learning all the while, right? Now, guys, let's look at where are we going here? First, you have to have your Jifu app. Now, that is after you have learned your MT5. Now, I'm not going to teach you that tonight. No, that's not why we're here. You know how to use MT5. If you don't, you attend the 8 p.m. training that is being done every day, okay? So now, what do you do here? When you come here, if you notice at the bottom of the screen, if you look at the bottom of this phone, there are 6 icons. The first is called the activity feed. The second here, it's called the ideas, which is coming up. I hope in 4 days' time, this will be ready. This will be very, very ready, okay? This will be very, very ready. Is where you do the copy trading, which when you just tap, it copies the trade idea into your MT5, right? Or MT4. Okay? So that, then we have the educational part. This is not really where I'm going. Right? I just wanted to know that we have 6 icons. This is the icons you are coming, this is the icon you are coming to. It is called the chart. But under the chart, we have the premium FX ideas and then the premium crypto ideas. Now, we have the basic idea. Now, this basic idea is actually for people that sign up with the 150 USD. So they don't really get much from that. Now, irrespective, ignore the fact that you are seeing here, is saying 2 days ago. Like I told you, this is unusual, right? There's a war going on, and these guys are type of guys, they're careful. You know why? Their result is tied to their credibility in the academy. And their credibility is tied to what? To their job description, to their, what do you call this now? Like to their relevance. Do you get? So they don't just throw out trades. If they don't trade, they don't call you for any trade. So they wait for the market to settle, which I believe from Monday, they will start all over again. But do you know the best part of it? The best part of it is throughout this month, I've been taking trades with them. Even if they don't trade for the rest of this week, I've made over the amount I will need to even subscribe or to resubscribe. And guess what, guys? I don't trade accounts with $1,000, $2,000. Do you know why? I trade account with, maybe I start with maybe $300, $400, and then I have account for my children, like small account here and there. When I say small account now, at least those kids on a daily basis, their account sometimes give them $50, $40, $39 and something like that, right? So for me, my own small account, I just target $100 minimum every day. And that's what I do full time. I have nothing else doing. And the best part is I enjoy this one. This one is the type of money you make whether somebody say yes to your business or no. It doesn't matter. Whether somebody decides to leave. Like sometimes, some people, when they are confused, instead of them to ask their coach, their upline, their mentor, the way out, to talk to their upline, what do? They leave the group. I'll just laugh at them. As if you leave, it affects anyone. Do you get my point? If you leave, it doesn't even affect anybody. They call it soldier go, soldier come, barracks remains. That's the thing. Living, you know, sometimes you see people, okay, I've sometimes I will speak with them when they go out, I will chat them. Guys, I chat a lot of them. Hey, why did you leave? I just want to know. See, I'm learning. I'm collecting like facts and data for myself to talk to people when I'm talking. So I will ask, why did you leave? Because sometimes you don't assume, you learn also by being, curious sometimes. So I'll ask them, why did you leave? You be hearing things like, I've been there, I don't understand anything, and this is my 1 month, and people are posting profit, they're making money. I'm like, wow, this is a good one. I mean, it's not that I've been here, nobody's making it. At least some people are making it. Now, for me, now, you see life, the things that people use as excuses for their failure is what some people use as their reasons. Let me give an instance. Do you know why I don't fail in all the things, I will not say most, all the things, anything I decide to do, I don't fail. It might take me time, but I'll master it. I always make sure I become master. Do you know why? Because of that little pride, little ego of, if these ones can do it, why not me? If I cannot do it, then I'm telling myself that I'm what? I'm a disabled person. It means I'm not capable. Because if they can do it, the same God, the same person, the same economy, the same, you can't give any excuse. I have a man, he's a captain on a ship. He's a captain. I mean, he's actually captaining a ship, right? He's always on the sea. That guy, I've never, in fact, since I signed up, he has joined this academy, he has never been on the shore of the land. And I wonder how he will call me in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. I will see him in that cabin. He will want me, he will show me things that, please, coach, hey, my master, see. This guy is comfortable, right? You know, someone to be a captain on the ship. I mean, come on. But this guy wants to learn. So you know what happened? He sent me a message, making by himself now, he now trades, take trade from this app. He made over $163 that day. That was 2 days ago or so. He said, I was so happy. I posted it on my status. But some people who are broke, they are still struggling. You'll be hearing things like, actually, I've been busy. I couldn't attend that one because I'm busy, because I was busy. I'm busy, and again, that notification, I don't know, can you be letting me know when you have, you'll be the one to be notifying them, you'll be the alert system. I mean, it's absurd. I always use this analogy. If you are employed, I know sometimes, pick anybody from this academy now or this group. For me now, well, that's what I'll be doing. If anybody tells me, oh, the problem is I always miss that thing. I don't know when they send notification. Check your phone every second if you have to. Because if you have a job and your job description is to checking your phone every second, you will do it for a lesser pay. Now, this is a job, but just that you're working for yourself this time around. Check it. That's what I do. I check it every now and then. And there's no excuse because on the group, WhatsApp group, the leaders always post these ideas. If this is what will make you to be financially free, I'll give you time freedom, let you travel the world, give you respect, give you audacity, make people to recognize and respect you, give you a new identity of somebody who starts to finish. Why not? If this is going to help you to be free from government policies, for your life to be tied to whatever happened to the economy of the country, why not? If this is going to make you to help those who you really, really feel for, your mother, your children, whoever you care for so much, why not? That's what you are doing it for. You're not doing it for me. You're not doing it for whoever invited you here. You're not doing it for the academy. Guess what? The academy is making it without us. Even if I stop today, it won't take a pinch. So who is in need? Me, you, yes, we need it. So let me go back to what I was saying. So these two things you see here, guys, don't joke with it. Hold them so tight. Be serious with them. Take them so serious the way you took your courses, your tests, your exams when you're in school. Assuming you took them seriously anyway. I mean, yeah, some don't, some don't. That's what I'm saying. So the way you take all this seriously, take them serious. Make them your daily ritual. Your morning. Make sure you must go there All right, guys. Sorry about that. I think that was my network. Yeah, that was a network issue. I mean, I was logged out. So now going back. Okay. So I was saying that. So I was saying that if you look at the app, now when you come into this app, your job is simple, is to come to places like this, take ideas, copy them, and put them what? Put them on your MT5 or MT4. Now, assuming you already learned how to use MT5, MT4. Remember, I spoke about that from the beginning. Right. Now, when you take this guy straight, let me tell you what happens. You know, I spoke about something, right? I spoke about risk to reward, right? Remember. Now look at it. This is how I take my trade. Any trade I'm taking, guys, any trade I'm taking, I like it to be, if I'm risking $10 on the trade, I'm using $10 at least so everybody can relate, right? If I'm using $10 on the trade or this trade, I like it such that if I'm, by the time it gets to TP1, it's already giving me extra $10, which means by TP1, I'm already making exactly what I'm risking. Now, any trade I take that it takes TP2, TP3 to give me what I'm risking, personally, that is my personal opinion. That doesn't mean that is the only way to go, but that's how I roll. I don't take them. That is very important to me. And that's why I tell you, I do well with my account. Like I do very well with my account. And that thing gives me joy. Do you get? You know why? When you build habits like this, it becomes part of you. So let's look at this. For example, it says you buy gold at 3,000. Okay, let's say 33.97. Now, if you look at TP1, okay, sorry. Okay, 33.97. Meanwhile, your stop loss is what? 33.90. When you deduct this from this, when you deduct the 33.90 from 33.97, that is 7. That means for gold now, you multiply by 10. That means 70. 70 pips. That is what you are risking. Okay? Now, let's look at the same, what do you call it? Price, which is the entry price, and the TP1. 97, when you subtract that from, that's 397 from 404, what do we get? I mean, I know, but I just want us to see it together. Okay? So that's 404 minus 397. What do you have? 7. That is how to trade. They have my style of trading. This is that's why I follow these guys. I don't follow any other thing, right? When it comes to as a newbie, this is what I tell you. Follow these guys and you will not miss road, right? Now you see the risk that you started with, or you are putting on this trade, you are making it back on your TP1. So when it gets to TP2, what happens? At TP2, you're already making almost double, if not more. Do you get my point? If you look at it now, remember the idea sets like 397 minus, I think at this point is 411. That is double, guys. At TP2, you're already having double of your risk. Do you get my point? Double of your what? Of your risk. Hope you understand. This is why I take trades like this. If you get to TP3, you're having even way more. So do you know why this is good? If I risk $10 on this trade, by TP1 I have extra $10. By TP2 I have extra 20 USD. Now, if I'm going to take another trade and it's going to be a loss, I won't be losing my capital. I'll be losing from the profit I make from the previous trade. Number 2, reason I take that trade. These guys are good. We all know that. They are what? They are good. Number 3, come on. If I pay this academy for this money, for me to have access to things like this, I should get what I pay for. So why don't you use what I'm paying for? Now, who are those people you follow? We've always been saying it. If you check the group, we always put this out there, right? Now, on the premium FX channel, you want to follow only Eric Lucas. Number 1, Eric Lucas. Number 2, you want to follow Paulo Vaz. This guy. Then you want to follow Pips Machine. These are the 3 guys you follow here, as far as I'm concerned for now. Now, Tyler Mohammed, I don't know what's happening. He's not been around, but if he was around, it will be one of the people you'll be following. So for now, Pip Smashing, Eric Lucas, and Paulo Vaz from the premium channel. I think that's all right. Let me check again. Yeah, those are the 3 guys that you follow from here. Anything from any other person, don't take it. Do not what? Do not touch it. Look away. Don't look at them. No matter what, even if it's a winning trade, it's okay. Let it go. Okay? Now, you go to the next one. The premium crypto channel. This is easy because the only 2 guys that send trade ideas there are the only 2 guys you follow. The first guy is what? Nick Gomez. Don't joke with this guy. When he sends a trade, you take it. The second guy is Daniel Lopez. Those are the 2 guys. Take their trade. See? Eric Lucas, Paulo Vaz, Pips Machine, Daniel Lopez, and Nick Gomez. These 5 guys are enough for you to make your subscription money back at the end of every month. As a matter of fact, you make way more than that you have some to save for yourself for withdrawal. If you understand what I've just explained about this app, please put a 1 in the chat box again. Put a 1 in the chat box if you understand. If you understand what I've just explained about the app, put a 1 in the chat box. I want to be sure we do understand. If you understand this perfectly, put a 1 in the chat box. All right, good. So we have some people that understand. So does it mean, okay, if you don't understand, if you don't understand the Jifu Connect app right now, the way I've explained it, put a 1 in the chat box. You have to belong to somewhere, right? Either you're a Democrat or you're a Republican. So you have to be somewhere, right? Okay, so I only have how many people? So let's assume there are some people that are online. Probably they are in the kitchen, they are preparing something, they are far away from their food, they're not actually listening, they're watching some seasonal movies. It's okay. It's okay. All right, guys. So I'll assume everybody understands this part. Now, some of you will say, this is what I always do, but yet I don't make money, or yet I make money and lose all of them. Now, that is the part where we'll go to the next one now, the trading plan. So for the trading plan, I'm going to unshare this one. And then I will share trading plan. Guys, without a plan, you cannot, the success is not guaranteed. Without a plan, it is not guaranteed. Like I always tell you guys, Forex is not a gamble. Forex is a real deal. It's a real business. It takes a lot of technicals. It takes a lot of data gathering. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of critical thinking. It takes a lot of independent thinking. It takes a lot of emotional drilling, psychology, training, a lot. Imagine, even our day-to-day life. This is exactly what it is. So if a business is asking all of this from you, then it is super real. It is not a gamble, right? So you need a trading plan. Now, I'll be sharing my whiteboard at this point, and I'd like everybody to pay attention. Don't worry. You can always have this thing to be sent to the group, okay? To be sent to the group. Now, if you can see my whiteboard, you have to tell me, okay? Luckily, what I typed the last time, the one I typed there is still there. I don't have to type again. I'm so happy because I hate typing. If you can see my whiteboard, put a 1 in the chat box. It's going to be 1 all the way. If you can see my whiteboard, put a 1 in the chat box. So you know what I'm doing, guys? I have my phone here as well. So whatever you are seeing, I'm seeing. So if you say you're not seeing it, I don't believe you because I have another device here that I'm joining like you yourself, like a guest. So, and from my device, I can still see what is here now. So check your phone and see why you're not seeing what is on my screen. All right, guys. you can use your hand on your phone, like I'm doing the same thing now. You can use your hand to enlarge it as you want. Okay. So guys, trading plan is very, very important. Without a trading plan, just like life itself, if there's no plan, you don't succeed. And if there's no plan also, you don't know whether you're moving forward or backward. Okay. So now this plan is doctored, is tailored. Let me use the word. It's tailored towards only Jifu Connect App signals. I'm talking to you now. You see what I did, what I'm doing right now. I did it last, I think 2 days ago. My co-host, please do your job. All right. I did this training last week, or the last week, 2 days or 3 days ago. I had a lot of people coming back with testimony. So you can mute such that you tap on the 3 dots where you tick allow participants to unmute themselves. You tick it off, so they won't be able to unmute themselves unless you want them to. Yeah. All right, guys. As I was saying, this same thing, I did it last like 2-3 days ago. I think last week, sorry. And guess what? It changed a lot of people's results. They are so happy now. They are in control now for those who followed through. So let's look at it. We're going to talk about all of this was one after the other. Now, this trading plan, like I said, is basically designed towards you using the Jifu Connect app alone. Now, look at it. On your trading plan, the first thing you want to do when you have a trading plan is you need to have a trading method. Do you know why you need to have a trading method? You need to know. Oh my. Now I'm going to have peace. All right. Are we together? You know, I told you that some people will join this Zoom call, but they are not here. And they'll tell you I was on that call, but they didn't understand anything because they'll be here and they'll be in a party at the same time, or they'll be doing something else. But, you know, everybody is free to do what they want to do. Just like I'm free to mute everybody too. All right. So as I was saying, right. Now, when it comes to trading plan, guys, the first thing you want to know is your trading method. You don't just wake up every day and you take every trade that comes your way. I have someone who told me, oh, that coach, why is that I'm losing all my money? When they send trade idea on the group, on the WhatsApp group, they make money, but me, I lose money. And I ask the person that, what kind of trade are you talking about? He says, when they say trending wave, trade alert, trend wave, for 5 minutes, sell now, blah, 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 blah. He goes there and he will just click on sell or USD, whatever instrument they mention, he will click on sell without knowing what it means. He will just click sell. You see it now. It doesn't even have a TP or SL. I mean, you need to know one particular trading method that you know that applies to you. So when you know it, it will guide you from taking every type of trade. You know that the only trade you will take is a particular type of trade. Like me, I have rest of mind. If I don't see trade from this particular trade, I will leave it. Okay? So you need to know your trading method. Now, what is the trading method, guys? This is not something that you want to think about. Just follow exactly what we tell you. Follow this for 1 week. If you don't get the good result that you expect, then don't believe anything I say when I do any training like this. Okay? Now, you want to take signals from Jifu Connect App. Trading method. Signals from Jifu Connect App. Plus, now the reason why this one you discuss with your coach, so they will tell you based on your brokers, based on the broker you use, okay? What type of risk management you will take. US 30 session. Remember the US 30 session, guys. I have to add that. The US 30 session. Okay? So this is your trading method. This is all I tell people. This is what they follow. Apart from the signals, I'm talking of somebody who is new. If you are new. Now, if you already know your way through the scanners, from the first day, start using it. But what I always tell you is this. If you are new, you want to be making money as soon as you join. Because it will take you 24 hours to learn the MT5. Remember, like I said, you have just 28 days. Out of the 28 days, you actually have 20 trading days. You don't want to spend 3 weeks or 2 weeks out of those days learning scanner for 3 weeks. I mean, you want to make money. So the fastest way to make money is learn MT5, plug to Jifu Connect app, take trade from Jifu Connect app, following this trading plan while you learn the scanner. Then you are happy. You'll be happy. Do you get my point? You'll be happy. You can even set a target of $100 a day, depending on your account size. Anyway, you understand? Now, so like I said before, signals, only signals from the Jifu Connect app. Now, if there's no signal on the Jifu Connect app, do you trade? The answer is no. And US 30 session. Okay, and US 30 session, which we do at 2:30. Okay? You're saying that you're not seeing anything. I can see. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my channel. Please, guys, I want to know, is there another person who cannot see the whiteboard? They can see it. All right. Check. You see, people can see it. So check. It has to be from your end. Let me see. Let me see your screen. Let me see our screen. I want to see what's. Okay, look at it. It's loading. Your screen is loading, meaning your network. Check your network. Log out and log in. I don't know. It's just loading. Yeah, I'm looking at your image. Yes. They can see it. Log out and log in. Okay. All right. As I was saying, guys. So now you know this is your trading method, right? Now, under that trading method, now you have to rely on verified signals from recommended educators. From what? Recommended educators. Remember, I mentioned all the educators you have to follow. My co-host, I think you guys will help me there. On the chat, in the chat here, you can type those names out again for them, if you have them. Okay? Anytime you see, because there was a time I told somebody, take trade only from these guys. And what happened? This guy went to take trade. I saw the trade. He won the trade though. And I look at this MT5. I saw the history, the trade history. I was like, hey, this history is showing some trade ideas I'm not familiar with. Where did he get this one from? He took those trades from those guys I didn't mention. Now, such guys now will complain, I'm losing. I don't know why I'm losing. Like it's a spiritual thing. Already you know why you're losing, guy, right? Now, second thing you need is tools. What are the tools you need for this to happen? What are the tools you need for your trading method? Number one, you need the Jifu Connect app, which means you have to be subscribed. Number two, you need Jifu Trade Ideas group. Now, when I say Jifu Trade Ideas group, that is our WhatsApp group. Do you know why you need this one? Some of you misses out on the notification when they come. And these tireless leaders, these selfless leaders, they don't sleep. I don't know how they do it, but they are doing it. They keep sending the signals, letting you know, they send notification for you via the WhatsApp group, letting you know that the trade idea has popped up in the Jifu Connect app. And doing that, it's easy for you to quickly go back. Even me, sometimes, I use this one. Sometimes when I miss out on the one from the app, I get the one from the WhatsApp group and I go check it out. So you need to what? To be subscribed to have access to Jifu Connect app. Number two, you need, of course, to be subscribed to be on the Trade Ideas group. Number three, you need what we call risk calculator. Risk calculator. And the good thing about this one is all the trade ideas from these guys are not such that they'll tell you, buy now, sell now. You know, my problem with that one is if you're a new person, before you get there sometimes, this trade idea must have moved very far. And then, of course, another thing is all of us will not have the same entry point. So it will be difficult for you to even help your mentee calculate risk or calculate profit. Do you get it? This is why I like this type of trade. Also, it also prevents people who are greedy or people who just want to have multiple entries. They just enter anyhow. Do you get? Because you already have an entry, which is a potential entry. They call it pending order. Now, because of that pending order, it means it's not happening immediately, but go and set it down. So you have enough time to do what we call risk calculation. Okay? So this one, we're going to be talking about it at the end of this class. I'll show you what this means. As soon as I'm done with the whiteboard, remember, okay? I'll do that. Now, I'm talking about tools. So you need what? The Jifu Connect app, the Trade Ideas group. You need the risk calculator. I'm going to recommend to you. I'll post the link here, or my co-host will do that too. Anyways, so then you need what? You need a trading MT4, MT5 application on your phone. Now, all of this one, I'm not going to talk about them because I believe this MT4, MT5 is what you learn every night, 8 p.m., right? At 10. Then you need Forex news calendar. Now, this one, don't worry. Luckily for you, on the group also, these leaders always post. We have leaders who always post the news days. Just follow the instructions. Okay, that's all. So these are the tools you need, okay, for you to achieve, or for this particular trading style or trading method. Now, you see, we are designing your plan now, right, for the day. So you know that this is your trading method, and you know that this is your trading method rely on what? Recommended educators. And you know them already because they have posted their names here for you to know. Then the tools you need are these ones here, which of course I'll be sharing this one with you, the risk calculator. Okay, the rest you learn them from the daily trainings that we have every night. Now, third part of your plan is trading execution steps. How do you now execute those trades? Number one, familiarize yourself with the parameters. What are parameters? Let me show you example. I'll give you an example of what I'm saying. Some of these guys will tell you buy or buy limits. I don't know if they do that. Okay, let me start with buy. You know, these things have different names, right? So let's say some will say buy. Another name for that buy is bullish. And then also, I think they use bullish or buy. Okay, on the scanner, since we are not talking about the scanner, that's why you see long and short. So let's talk about this one. Okay, so the buy or bullish. Now we have the other one, sell or bearish. You have to familiarize yourself with these ones, with these terms, right? Okay, sell or bearish, they are the same. Now, talking about parameters, sometimes, like, let me see, what's his name? Like Eric Lucas will tell you, let me go look at Eric Lucas and see how he calls his own trade. You have to familiarize yourself with these ones. Okay, Eric Lucas will tell you new FX ideas, pair, gold. Yes, you have to familiarize yourself with the instruments too. When you say gold, you know that it's XAUUSD. Then it will say POI. POI. POI is another name for pending order. POI simply means point of interest. Okay? Point of interest. But it's another name for what? Pending order, which means potential. It means it's not ready yet. It's still a potential, which means it's something that we're expecting to come to this area. Okay? Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's it. POI, pending. So it means pending order. So if it says buy, if it tells you buy limit, okay? If it tells you buy limit, now, and right there you see POI is talking about your entry price. It's talking about your what? Your entry price. Okay? It's talking about your entry price. Yes, entry. Then, of course, you know SL means stop loss, TP, and all that. But do you know SL also means what? Invalidation. Some use invalidation. They don't use SL. They will write it like this. But it actually means invalidation or invalidation. That means the point where the price. You know all of these ones. These ones are small stores, right? So just know all these things. Familiarize yourself with all of these ones, then you are good. Then also know SL in pips. Now, this is where we're going to use these tools that I talked about before. I spoke about this here. Know what? SL in pips. It's good to always know SL in pips. Know your SL in pips. Because when you know this one, then you can know all these ones. Now, how do you now know SL in pips? Remember, I said as soon as I'm done with this board, I'm going to take you to that part, the risk calculator. You don't need to crack your brain. You don't need to calculate. If you don't like mathematics, don't worry. Okay? Then the next one is what? Know your risk to reward. Like I told you, I showed you an example with Eric Lucas's idea, where when he gives you a trade idea, your stop loss, if it's 1, let's say your stop loss is 70 pips, your first TP will be what? 70 pips. Your second TP will be what? 140 pips, which is times 2 of your risk. And then the third one, we always give you like, I think 4 times or so. You understand? 4 times. Let me check. Like, for example, the one he gave there. In fact, 6 times. Wow. You see, the last TP is always what? Giving you 6 times your reward, which means if you use $10 on the trade, if the trade hits all the TPs for a replicas, you'll be having like 60 USD. But when you lose $10. But when you win 60 USD. You can imagine that. So always know that too. Always know that. Then avoid trade during high impact news. We always tell you that one. You just follow instruction. That's all. Then enter trade with provided SL and TP. Don't enter a trade without using your SL. The owner of the trade already put SL for you. The owner of the trade already tells you the TP. Why are you not using his TP and his SL? Some people will enter the trade, they will remove their SL. They say, in case it eats SL for other people, maybe it can still return. And then when the trade start going red, they will now be calling you, coach, what can I do? No, now, I didn't tell you when you were signing up that I have a shares in the market that like I can control the market. Do you get the point? So those are the things, those are the execution steps that you need to watch out for. Now, the fourth one is what? Risk management rules. Now, there's a rule in every trade. In fact, every trade has its rules. Do you know the rules always help you and guide you? Help to discipline your discipline. Do you get the point? Now, let's talk about the rules. Number 1 is always have maximum risk on every trade. For example, what do I mean by that? Don't enter trade blindly. Some of you see somebody with $100 entering 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and they will be so shameless to post the results. Especially when it goes win, like it's a winning trade. You see, people even sometimes people praise them. Oh, wow. I mean, it's a wrong thing to do. Okay? Now, for example, this is an example, right? Not like a forceful opinion. It's just like an example. So let's say you have 100 to 500 USD. It's always okay to use between 3 to 5%. But if your risk appetite is up to 10%, you can. What does that mean? That means if you have a $100 account, for me, $100 account, you should use minimum of 5% and at least maximum of 10%, which means $5 to $10. You should risk $10 on every trade because the amount is small. If not, you won't be able to catch up with all these trades. Then also, like $500, 5% of that, 3% of that is $15, which is okay. 5% of it will be $25, which is still super okay. You can use between that range here and take it on every trade. So that will be your maximum risk on that trade. In case the trade goes the other way around, you know that you already prepared your mind for a particular amount, okay, as a potential loss amount in your account, in your capital, or from your capital. Now, also, talking about maximum risk on every trade. If you're going to enter positions for those position and people, you see somebody we have like 5 positions, 10 positions. Some people will tell you that, coach, how are they doing it? These guys that enter like 10 positions, 5 positions. That's all you think about. You're not thinking about the risk. You're not thinking about when it reverses. What if it's going to be a loss? Someone was telling me the other day, oh, that Eric Lucas trade idea destroyed my account. I said, you destroyed your own account. Eric Lucas' idea is always making accounts better, not making it worse. Because if he has been sending trade idea and it's win-win-win, he didn't send you message to go and be entering 1,000 positions because you believe he's always winning and then you lose all your money. That's on you. So maximum risk. If you're going to be using 10%, if you like, have 10 positions, let it be from that 10%. So you use 1% for each position. That's on you. It's okay. So if you have like $1,000 and above, you can use 3%. I mean, that's like $30 or more, depending. So this is an example and is an advice. Okay, don't do more than that. Another rule to make your day, to help your life better, to become better, is maximum trades that you'll be taking in a day. Let it not. I don't know why you take multiple trades. Can you see that Eric Lucas only took 2 trades in a week? This week, he only took 2 trades. And those 2 trades will be very, very, it's something that, it will help you to stay successful. Remember, you want to be successful, and you can never be successful if there is no consistency. The only thing you do that consistency does not matter is gambling, because you know that you're already trying. One day, you believe you win once. Isn't it? But when it comes to something that is real, something that is well built, something that you can touch, a business. You need consistency. And whatever will give you that is what will help you to succeed. So look at it. Maximum trade a day. Let me put that, a day. 2 to 3 trade is okay. Anything more than that, I mean, is unhealthy. Are we together? If you follow these things, it will change your life. I tell you, just try me. Follow it. Okay? Let's say 2 to 3 trades. What do we mean by that? Let's say you have a $100 account. Okay? If you have a $100 account, your normal target for the day, in fact, maximum target should be 10%. But because of the kind of trade ideas we get and our powerful educators, some of us will have 20% on the money every day on your $100. Because the moment you make $20 on your $100, that's 20%. But your target should be at least $10. But if you have more than that, is good. I'm not saying I've done $100 on a $100 before, like 100%. I've even done more than that before. But I'm saying that if you have that one, be happy. Now, how many trades will give you that result? Most times, just 2 trades. In fact, sometimes 1 trade. If you took, let's say, you take Eric Lucas trade, like I told you, let's say you risk $10 on it. Remember, your account is what? $100. You risk $10 on his trade. And TP1 gives you $10. TP2 gives you extra $10, making $20. You have hit your target with 1 trade idea. Now, if I were you, if I thought you want to trade maybe the 3rd one, you will not trade the same percentage you did before for the first one to avoid destroying your profits. So if you have taken 10% the first time, the next one should be maybe 3%. So in case it's going to be a loss, you still have profit for the day. So what is the first goal, guys? First goal is secure your capital. Second goal is secure your profit. Third goal is what? Trade from your profit, not from your capital. These are the most important thing in Forex. Any other thing outside this is nonsense, right? Secure your profit, which means now you have secured your capital. How do you secure your capital? When you are in profit, move your stop loss to your entry. I'll put that there, don't worry. So let me do it this way. So my co-host there, you can help me also by typing it in that chat so they can copy or they can, whatever they want to do. Yeah. Now, secure your capital means moving what? Moving your stop loss into entry. Moving your SL to your entry. To your entry price. That's how you secure your capital. So the moment the trade is in profit or is in TP1, what? Yes, thank you very much. God bless you, Marjorie. Much much. Yeah, thank you. Then secure your profit means what? Move your SL, moving your SL to TP1. Now, so the first one now you have secured your capital. When you see that you hit TP1 and then you move your SL to entry, it means you are no more trading with your capital. You are trading with the profit you've made from the trade that you are on, still on. So that one now, your mind is at rest. Now you have not secured your profit yet, too. You have only secured your capital. Go, first goal. Second goal is now when the TP hits TP2 or a bit further, you can now move your what? Move that SL again now to TP1. Now you have secured your profit. If not for anything, you have secured the exact amount you have risked. So this time around now, you are not just trading with your capital anymore. You are now having extra money on your capital. Now, the third one now is what? The third one is, what was the third thing again? Remind me what I said. See, when you say things from the heart, you forget. Okay, trade from your profit. God bless you. Trade from your profit. You know, that thing just came to my head just now, so that's why. Trade from your profit. Do you know what this means? This is how you survive the day. There's a guy, one of my mentees, a powerful leader from Uganda. Man, this guy knows how to do this. His name is Benjamin. This guy, I admire his ways of taking care of his profit, his capital. That guy needs to be studied. You need to study. So how do you trade from your profit, guys? Now, let's say your goal today is to hit 10% and you have $100. and you have hit 10%, which is $10. Your account has gone from $100 to $120. Remember, if you are trading this, if you are on this trade, it will give you double. Remember, I told you that any trade that will not give you double of your risk, don't take it. Now, the moment you have $20 on your $100, now if you're going to be taking any trade again, make sure you use $10 from the $20 you have made. Don't risk more than that. Or you even use $5 from it. So you know that anything you make from that one is just addition. So how do you trade from your profit now? Is what? Using, no, I mean, simple as trading from your profit. Using your profit as your next risk. Yes, I think that's the right thing. Using your profit as your next risk. This is a good one. Guys, believe me, this thing just came down to my head as in never existed before now. Please save it so I can have it too. You understand? This is how to make and get out of the day safe and sound. Now, do you know the only way you break these rules? The only way you break these rules is when you are admiring, when you are looking at other people's results, and you're like, no, now let me put more. You want to cry premium chairs. How would you feel when you have a rule, when you have a plan, and you hit your target every day? You feel good, not about the money. The fact that you're able to hit your target according to plan is a beautiful feeling, I tell you. All right, guys, let's go on. So, you see all these things now is all about this one. Now, let's talk about, this is when the day is good. Well, what about when the day is, let's say when the day is bad? What happens? You need to have what they call daily stop loss rule. Guys, what do I call it? Daily stop loss rules. And what is that rule? It's simple. The moment you experience 2 losses in a day, guys, stop trading. It doesn't matter who's sending the next trade. Now, remember, I told you it matters when you take trade from Eric Lucas. Now, I'm telling you, if you have experienced 2 losses in a single day, stop trading. There are a lot of reasons. Number one, your emotion is already on the negative side. You are angry and you are anxious and you are now desperate. You make mistake. Now, when you stop trading after 2 losses, you have given gap between the action and the reaction. Do you know the difference between instinct, okay, and intentional? Instinct is something that when you, I don't know how to put it down. You know, instinct is usually for animals. Like, it is normal if you have a dog, you train that dog to attack any stranger. Even if it's your mom, the dog will attack the stranger because she's a stranger in the house. But you know, if it's human being now, it will apply his brain. He will think about it. Though Oga said anytime anybody who comes in this compound, I should chase them away. But this is the mom. So, ma, please wait, let me confirm from my boss. You see, that is human being. Now, do you know the reason is because there's enough space between the time the mother came in and then for him to process, he had to give himself some time. That is exactly what happened in trading. When you lose and you see your emotions already rising on a negative place, close your laptop, your phones, don't trade for that day and wait for the next day. That is why after 2 losses, you stop. Another reason is the technical reason. What is the technical reason, guys? Let's talk about it again. Let's say you have $100. You traded $10. You made $20. That means you have made twice your risk. So your money would have moved from $100 to $120. The next day now, you are happy. You want to take the same trade. Remember, you hit 20% yesterday. The first trade is a loss, $10 gone. Your money is back to $110. The second trade is a loss, $10 gone again. Make it $20. Your money is back to $100, which is your capital. Stop trading that day. So the third day, of course, you and I know that these guys, they can't lose. They have never lost consecutively, like days like that. No. In fact, I've proven that several times. Whenever they have a loss, guess the next win will double whatever it is you have lost from them. So the next day now, you take another $10, you take a trade from these guys, you make your $20 back, and now you are ready to move forward. Simple as that. Okay? Then also have what? The daily profit target. I told you that before, 10% or more. Maybe at least highest 20% is okay. But if you see there are some trades you will take that will give you even 100%, fine. But make sure you apply this one. This rule here, make sure you apply them so that will secure what you have made. Then if your account drops by 10%, stop trading. So you see, whichever one comes first, your goal for the day is to make 10%. But if your account drop by 10%, stop trading. Stop trading. All right. Now, that is that about what? So we have covered how many now? We have covered the trading method. We have covered the tools needed. We have covered the trading execution steps. We have covered the risk management rules. All these ones will work. But you see, all of these things will be useless if you don't apply this one. Psychology and discipline. All these ones will be useless if these ones are not considered. So let's talk about them because of time. Number one, do not trade outside the signal by the recommended educators. No matter how desperate you are, it's better you don't trade. A no trade day is also a trading day. Okay? So if there's no US 30, 230 session, there's no Eric Lucas, there's no Nick Gomez, there's no, which other one again? I'm talking about new people now. Remember, this is basically not even new people alone. I mean, I use it, right? It's basically for those who complain of too much losses. For now, stick with this one. It will help you to make money while you have enough time to study the chart, the scanners, okay? So, do not trade outside the signal by the recommended educators. Number two, avoid emotional trading or chasing missed opportunities. Like those people that will say things like, can I still enter? After people have said, that after hearing TP1 hits, they'll say, can we still enter? Come on, guys. It's a simple English now. I mean, when they call your price that you enter the trade entry, and people are now at exit 1, and you say, can you enter? It is called exit, not entry. So why are you trying to enter again when they have said exit 1 hits? Never revenge trade after a loss because you lost some money. Now, let's say you lost $10. You're like, oh my goodness, I need to recover my money. So you now double your risk the next time, so you can make both what you have lost and more. What happens when you lose it again? That's how you blow account. Then stick to the plan, even in the midst of temptation. Even if you are tempted, remember, you are a winner because of your plan, not because of what happens. Okay? So that is that. Now let's talk about growth plan. This one is important. Remember, I'm coming to the calculator as soon as I'm done with this, right? So let's talk about growth plan. You need to have a growth plan in place as well. You see, when you have this one, that is when you know that you're actually in the academy. This is what will help you to what? To be able to resubscribe using your profits. So now, how do you make a growth plan? This is an idea. This is like an advice from my own side. You can come up with your own if you want. And if not, you can just use this one. The moment you join the academy today, and I'm talking to coaches too, mentors, I'm talking to all of you. When you have your newbie, day 1 to day 3, let them learn execution and the risk rules with a demo account. So they need to learn what? They need to learn this one. You know, they need to learn the execution steps and what? The risk management rule as fast as possible. If they know this one, added to their MT4, MT5 training, you see, they'll be thanking you every day. They'll be sending you good results, and you will be happy with yourself. I mean, it's as simple as that. Imagine we just follow these things. Day 1 to day 3, don't let them be jumping here and there. Let them learn this one first. Do you know why? When they learn and train on demo account for 3 days, it will give you assurance that now they can undo their MT5 account, their risk management, and their execution steps. Do you get the point? Now, day 4 to 5, let them start their live accounts. Let them learn how to build consistency, which means every day they must show you minimum of their target. 10% hits today, coach. 10%, 20% hit today, coach. Let them have a recorded, maybe whatever they want to put it, they can put it there. I think Manicure did something like that before. That's another thing. We'll talk about that. Okay? Let them build consistency, which means whatever it is they're now doing, let this plan they have here, let them be able to do it for 1 week. Monitor them for 1 week. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they follow the plan, good or bad. Let them follow the plan. That is what they build. That's how they build consistency. You know why? Because consistency will invariably develop your habits, and your attitude will now be developed also. Because your habit is something you do unconsciously. When you get used to a certain pattern, it becomes part of you. Imagine if success principles is what is your unconscious what's it called? Attitude. I mean, you'll be successful even when you don't plan for it. Right? Okay. Then also let them start small withdrawals. How will they do that? You see, you can decide that, okay, if you make 20% profit today or 10% profit, withdraw at least 3% out of it. Withdraw 5% and keep 5%. These are ways to give them happiness. Let them feel like they are doing something and they are earning their reward. Okay? Week 1 and beyond, now they need to scale up. Now they now know how to what? To execute. They now know how to follow the rules. But that's not all. They now trade live accounts. They now know how to stick to the plan and do it consistently. They now withdraw money from their account and spend money from their trading profit. Now they have grown. The next level is what? They should scale up. How? Number 1, by using their results to prospect, to talk to people, share their news. Guys, you would have created a story of your journey in a journal just for 1 week. Is the journal you will share on all the social media or your status. Talk to your friends that, hey, would you like to become what I've just become in the last few days? What did you do? I joined an academy, I followed the rules, and guess what? Within day 4, I started making my first profit. Day 5, I started building consistency. Now I'm on week 1. I'm going to the next level. And to get to the next level, I need huge capital so I can make huge money. And to make that happen, I have to share this news with a lot of you. You see, when you share the news, when they sign up, you have 25 USD. Add that up to your capital. When you have 4 of them, you have $25 times 4. Add that to your capital. When they see what you are doing, also they want to do the same thing. Those 4 will do the same thing. What happens? You have 4 times 4, 16. Congratulations, you have taken your first step. Silver executive, you have $700, which is what? Every week you earn 135 or something like that, which what? Add it to your capital. Now you can comfortably say, every day my target is make 100 USD. Let me tell you, the money you make every day is the flex of this game. You see, it's easy to build the network. When you make that money every day, consistency, let me tell you guys, I signed up 3 people yesterday. 1 from Cameroon, 1 from, I think maybe one of them is here, from Botswana, the other one from Kenya. And God is my witness. The God Almighty I serve is my witness. I didn't know these guys. I didn't even prospect. I didn't look for them. But do you know what they follow? Every day there is a result. I continuously post the same level of result every day. And I'll tell them, guys, I promise you one thing. I won't show you the result of yesterday. I will only show you the result of every day. And check the date. Do you know sometimes I don't trade because of the profit I'll make? I trade because of the consistency the people that are watching you will follow. With that, they will come after you. It's not that hard. And life is like integration. You build on what you have built before. So you start from the basics, do the right thing, follow the principles, follow the instructions, be obedient, be teachable. Put that together. That will create results for you even when you are not ready for it. The result now, share with people. They will ask you how. Tell them how you're able to be what? Teachable, how you're able to follow instructions, how you're able to do those little things. And that is it. You build business 1 person at a time. Do you get my point? So now you have scaled up. And then now also, I'll advise you, at this point, you can apply for a prop firm account, guys. I tell you guys, if you have these rules in place, I tell you, you will succeed in any prop firm account. The only difference now is you won't be taking 3 to 5%. The moment you get to the prop firm level, let your coach know about it, because there's a rule for that differently. But just know that when you get to that point, now you can start thinking big. And that big one, do you know how good it feels when you make so much profit? It puts you on a good standing. You don't have to be desperate to beg a prospect because, hey, without them, you're making some money every day. And that's the point. That's the catch. That's what gives you respect. Respect is earned by the result you create. And then lastly, you can start a compounding account. And compounding is very beautiful. For those of you who know what that is, in another class, we'll talk about compounding. Another day, we'll talk about prop firm. But let's learn this one. You see, my own is this frame. If you have this thing, you have everything. You don't need anything extra. You don't need anything. Just focus on this and everything will work fine for you. Now, I'm going to be switching from this board quickly to show you the risk management. And then I will tell you about my new discoveries on the scanners. Now, remember, tonight is about the Jifu Connect app. But the scanners are just the bonuses. You can ask your question and we'll wrap up for tonight. Can I close this board now? I believe you have taken a screenshot of this. If not, let me give you like 5 seconds. Starting from now, get out. Can take a screenshot so you have everything here, everything here, everything here. Let me remove this one. This one was the first day. It was a scenario I was explaining. I don't want to go there, so because of time. So let me just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. I think 5 seconds is done, right? So I'm going to be on sharing this one, and then I'll be sharing my entire screen. Good to go. So stop. Whoa. And stop. And I'm back. So I'm going back to share my screen. So you see my entire screen, entirety of my screen, and my screen. All right. Okay. All right. Let me hide this one. Okay, guys, let's talk about the first thing I told you I will talk about is the what? The risk management calculator. Oh, not you. What? Why do I have all these open up? If you have a question, you can be typing them in the group. I have the best co-host in the world. These guys are knowledgeable. They can do everything I'm doing. So that's why I flex. They can even do this presentation too. They can do anything I'm doing. So type your questions, they will answer you. And the one, also, I will be part of it. Don't worry. All right, guys, let's talk about the risk management tool. I want you to see, you don't need to crack brain. See, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. What should you not do? Anything that will make you to be special, anything that will make you to be, that will make it, this whole thing become like a Superman, you know, like a Kung Fu master. No, don't do it. Just do something simple. Act like you don't know. So you can do simple things you can explain to the next person, to the next person, to the next person. You know why? Because when information is passed from the first to the last person, the information will have diluted. Why? Because if it's complicated, if it's complex, you can't remember. If you want to share an information with somebody and you are using like 10 sentences, the first person you tell is going to tell the second person short of that sentences or even much more. Then the idea will get diluted. But if it's simple, just one thing, A, everybody can say A, and everybody will duplicate it. That's why I like simple stuff. Okay? Can use your brain for how to invest your money, but not how to calculate all of this because it's been done for you. So, guys, how do you get here? I'm going to be sharing. It's like cashback. I've sold their businesses to another person, FX Verify. But it's okay. Our own is so long as available. So I'm going to share this on the chat. Or better still, let me flex. So this link, you can copy it and have it saved somewhere on your WhatsApp. So anytime you want to, anytime there's a pending order, what do? You come here. So let's talk about it now. For example, remember, let's say you are to take Eric Lucas trade, okay? Gold idea. Okay, say potential buy limit. Okay? Now, if it's gold, what do? You come to this part. Let me highlight them before pointing them. So you come to this part, guys, this area, instrument. Can you see it? The instrument area. I want to be seeing what I'm doing too. Okay? You come to this part. No. To this part, sorry. The instrument area. Okay? So here now, you type, you know, gold is XAU USD. Those are part of the things I say you familiarize yourself with. Okay? You put it in. Now, open price means your entry price. Just like Eric Lucas will say, POI. So what's the POI for that trade I talked about then? I think it was 33, oh God, 337 something. Let me just check it over. I could just come up with any value, but let me just, I want to make this real. Assuming you are taking the trade from Eric Lucas. Okay, it's 3397. 97. That's the POI. Open price means entry price. The stop loss is what? 3390. You see, you don't need to calculate anything yourself. Your account balance is what? $100. Let's say your account balance is $100, guys. Your risk amount is, let's say you are risking $10. Let's see if that will help us. Now, there's something I want to teach you. I forgot that. Please, very important, guys. But I will need to go to my MT5 to show you that. Or better still, I can just explain. Okay? So on your MT5, guys, okay, when you open your MT5 or MT4, let's say you are taking gold now. You go to where you have gold you tap and hold it down. Remember, when you do that, it will show you option. When you tap on new trade, whatever, look for properties. When you see properties, tap on the properties, it will show you what they call contract size. When you see the contract size, you will check if your own contract size for gold is having 100. Because if it's not having 100, whatever value it is having on your broker is what you come and put here. But if it's the same as this one, then you are fine. But if it's not, you come and put it here. And it goes for many currencies like that don't have a cross-board contract size. Okay? What did I say the step? The first step is what? Go to your MT4, MT5, tap on that particular pair, hold it down, tap on properties. It will show you contract size. Check the value against the contract size. Whatever value that is there is what you put here. So for me, gold is 100 points on every contract size. Most brokers anyways. So when you click on calculate, what does it tell you? Guys, look at it. It's telling you the lot size you use for this trade. Remember, it's a potential trade, which means a buy limit. So you have enough time. What do you do now? You go straight to your MT5. You enter the parameters, the stop loss, your lot size, you use 0.01. These other ones are what? Negligible. You don't need them. You use 0.01. And if you do that, it means your money that is at risk for that trade is $10. If you win that trade now, at TP1, you have extra $10. At TP2, you have another $10, which means you can be making $20 from this trade. That is how to calculate your risk. That is how to know your stop loss in pips. If you understand this one, put a 1 in the chat box. If you understand this one, put a 1 in the chat box. All right, good. I'm happy you all understand that. Please use this one. This one will help you know what you are doing. You know, sometimes you enter a trade randomly. You don't even know if it's going to be a loss, how much you go from your account. It will be a surprise. Don't let it be a surprise to you, for God's sake. Hey, don't let it be a surprise, right? I mean, it's just like you going to the toilet to do number 1. You want to go and urinate. And then the moment the water start coming out, you are surprised. Like, what? I mean, you shouldn't be surprised. You know that it's water that will come out when you urinate. Number 2 is something more heavier. Number 1 is water, isn't it? Liquid. So you don't, I mean, the same thing with trade. There are no surprises. Always be in charge, be in control, know what you're doing. You understand the point? So that is that. I think I've taken care of that part. Which other one? Okay, the compounding plan. So let me put the compound plan at the last part. Or let me just do it once and for all. Because I want to show you something about the scanner. I'm excited about it. Though there's going to be another day for that presentation. Okay? And that will be maybe this weekend on Sunday, hopefully. Okay? So the compound plan thing is simple. Guys, look at it. How do you do it? Imagine, remember the goal, let's say you have $100, right? Every day, your expected goal, based on the trading plan I showed you just now, is to have 10% of that $10 every day. 10% of that your account size. Whatever account size, I'll just give you an example like $100, you know? So 10%. Now, the length of term, which means how many days are you doing this? So if you subscribe today, you have 28 days. Out of 28 days, you actually have 20 trading weeks. Now, here it's talking about daily reinvest rate. Remember, I told you to make sure you withdraw some money for yourself too. So let's say you put back 70% of whatever you make and you withdraw 30%. So meaning if you make $10, sorry, you make $20 on the day, okay, you know the goal is 10%, but at least you know that we make 20%, right? So if you make $20 or let's say $10 on a day, withdraw $3, buy whatever it can buy. Just withdraw it. If possible, just withdraw it to your savings account, even if you cannot buy anything yet. And withdraw it for 5 days, you have something to buy with it. Just buy something. Look at that thing and be happy that this is for my profit. All right. So you have 70% that you put back into your capital. Okay? Include weekends. You say no. We all know that, yes, weekends sometimes, all these crypto trade ideas, right? But let's just say no. Worst case scenario. What happens now? Calculate. What do you get? Guys, look at what will happen. Worst case scenario. No. I mean, this, you know, this was based on worst case scenario, right? Now, even the worst case scenario will still based on worst case scenario, but no problem. Let's just talk about the real case scenario. Now, the real case scenario is saying that if you started with $100 on this particular day, with the hope of making 10% of whatever it is you have on your capital every day, by the end of that month, which means your next subscription date, you would have had 386 $98.95 in your trading account as your own capital. You see? That means with this one, your account will have grown from 100 to this one, 386. Do you get the point? Now, that means with this one now, you can deduct 165 to trade, to resubscribe and still have money left. And that's not all. Remember, also, you must have withdrawn over $123 for the week, for the month, for spending in that 20 business days. Your total net profit for the 20-day period will be 409.95, which means the entire money you would have made would have been 409. If you add both your profits and your spending, which you have withdrawn, now that will be 409. If you add that to the $100 capital, that will be 509. But this one was the capital, so it's minus. That's why it's in red. These ones are the ones you are targeting. The ones you made, the ones you withdraw, and then the total of both. Now, what is the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is if you don't hit exact target. Let's say you hit 50% of this target. It's still okay. I mean, you know that you made small money. You just use the money to subscribe for the first month. The second month now, because your first month was your training, the second month now you would have been a master. So you will make more money in the second month. That is compounding plan. Let me now round it up with the last one. Guys, if you want to make money from the scanner, guys, I tell you, for me, it's not that all the scanners are good, but I just try to give you, number one, something that is simple. Number two, something that is duplicable because it's simple. Number three, something that when you hit your TP1 is giving you already minimum of your risk back, first of all. So I'm not talking about trend with this night. I'm talking about this. I'm not going to talk deep. I just want to give you, it's simple actually, so I don't need to talk deep about it. I just want to quickly give you what I've discovered. So let's talk about this one first of all. This is a strategy that I had to apply to this one for newbies, because of newbies. Okay? Are we game? If you are game, put a 2 in the chat box before I go on. I want to be sure I'm not talking to myself. If you are game, put what? Put a 2 in the chat box. Sorry, Supernova. You know, Sniper Pro is good. Everything is good, right? Yeah. But this one's, you know, I just discovered this one. I said, okay, yeah, let's do it. Guys, this is exciting. This is exciting. In as much as we know that there's no 100%, but this one can give you like 90% win rate. There's no 100% in trading, no 100%. At least you can get 90%. Even 80% is a good thing. It will help your trading plan if you want to take in trade yourself. Okay, I'm not going to go in depth, so don't ask much questions on this one. I will go just as simple as I can. Don't worry, there's going to be another day for this, so I don't make it too long. I hate making it too long because of recording. All right. Now, how do you use Supernova, guys? Of course, Supernova works this way. It tells you when to sell, when to buy. As you can see, sell, buy, sell, buy, buy. Okay. Now, some of you will say, when does it say buy? There's a particular candle formation that will happen, and it will call buy for you. You just buy. Okay. But it is a scanner, and they've not explained it to us yet. But me, you know, I'm a Forex trader, so I just look at it and then I'll just deduce some things out of it. Now, guys, how do you use it? Quickly, let me go to that part. Let's say you are new. You don't want to know anything. Don't care about technicals. Just come to this place. After you have changed this one to your time, and then the trade, the whatever pair you want to take, just take it. So let's say I'm in Nigeria, for example. Now, I'm in Nigeria now. In Nigeria is UTC +1. It's always in 1 minute. Don't change it. That is the default. This place is default. Anytime you see here, it means that's the best time frame for that strategy. Okay? Now, but there are some kind of scanner that you can change their timing, like Smart Monix, Trendwave if you like. But really, Trendwave also works well with 5 minutes, 1 minute, something fast. They are scalping stuff, right? So let's just leave that. I mean, like I said, I don't want to go in there. So I want to just tell you how to make money with Supernova. So let's say we want to take, we can just use this one as well. Now, there are 2 ways to make money with this. The first way is, okay, before I talk about ways, I want you to note something. Whenever I see a green star, the market is about to go up. Whenever I see a red star, the market is about to come down. Okay? Now, how do you use these stars for yourself to get better results? Now, 2 ways. The first way is, whenever you see these stars, whenever you see the green star on this line, always focus on this line, this 238 line. Is our saving grace. I can tell you that my subscription is actually for this line. Remember, this was the line I used in creating that strategy, the US 30, right? This line is very good. Now, Whenever you see the star, either is this one or this one, when they form on this line, that's the first way to use it. Okay? So if it's the green star that is forming on this line, buy. Guys, buy without thinking twice. Worst case scenario, you lose the trade. But don't worry, there's a system for you, okay? But most of the time, it's a winning trade. If you look at it most of the time, but not all the time. See, I said the first way is when it's on this line. You see, the green star is on this line or the red star is on this line. So if the green star is on this line, you buy. If it's red star is on this line, you sell. Don't get, okay? That's the first way. Simple as that. What did I say again? The green line is on this, the green star is on this line, you buy. The red star is on this line, you sell. Now let's look at it. For example, the green line appears on this line. What happened? It bought, it went up. Okay? We are looking for cases where the green line appears on the line, not the ones that are outside the line, on the line exactly. You see this one? He bought, right? We don't expect it to happen every time. Sometimes you lose the trade, right? But let's just keep looking. Let's keep looking as much as we can see. You see the red one? It appears on the line. What happens? It's sold. The red one appears on this line. What happens? It's sold. I won't count this one as on top of, I mean, on the line. Though it's actually on the line, but then, no. I want it like this, touching the line. Touches it, what happens? Sold. Okay, touched it, what happened? Bought. Even if it's a short one, it's okay. Because even if you enter this trade, you still be in winning trade. Even here, I will tell you that later. I'm still giving you the style, okay? The red line on this one is sold. I think that's enough, right? To show you. So if you see the green line on it, you buy. Now, that first way, how do you now set up? How do you know your stop loss, your TP? So this is how I take it. Okay? This is how you take it. Okay. No, before I tell you how to take it, let me explain the two styles for you. When I explain the two styles for you, then I'll not tell you how to take them. So do you understand the first style? If you understand the first style, put A in the chat box. Type an A in the chat box. Microsoft, don't worry. All you need is refresh. If you understand this part, first style, type A in the chat box. Let's make it faster. All right, good. I see some A's, right? See, what I'm showing you tomorrow, you make money. You see, my Ugandan group, you see, they started using this thing today. See the money they were making. I was not looking at it like, wow. They just using all the scanners today, right? Yeah, the scanner works actually. Just a deep thinking, you just look at it and then, I mean, why we wait for them to come and tell us how to use them? We use our Forex experience to tell you how to use them. Now, that's the first style. So let's look at the second style. Me, I like the second style even more because that one appears most of the time. What is the second style, guys? That one is a crossover. Somebody say crossover. No, of course, you are muted. All right. So now, if you see a green star, don't buy yet. Even if the scanner says buy, I mean, it may work for you, but we need assurance. Don't buy yet. You wait until that green star pushes the market to cross over. To do what? To cross over the 238 line. Now look at it. What do I mean by crossover? You see this push from here? And you see a candle, that candle must be big, not that kind of, see, not this kind of candles. If the pushover is just this kind of candles, don't take it yet. But all these kind of candles, that is massive. The moment you see this kind of candle closing above it, guys, take your buy here. You see it? Take your buy where it closed. You see this market closed here? Just buy from there. I will tell you how to put your stop loss and all that later, okay? Just buy from there. You see? Just buy from there. So if you see a red star, you can stop buying. But actually, I'm going to show you what to target. You don't need to, this one is just, you can just rely on small, what's it call it? Just one-to-one, say, if you want to. But I'll tell you how. That is one scenario. Let's go look for another scenario. Remember, I said if you see a red star also pops up here, but not on the line. So it applies to the second strategy, right? The second style. It has popped up here. What are you looking for now? You want a crossover. What happened? This one crossed over, right? As it crossed over, it closed here. You take your sell here. A little pullback, but don't worry. Your stop loss is safe. When I start showing you where your stop loss will be. Now, what happened? You take it for a sell. You make profits. Let's go check another one. You see the star here. And what happened? They cross over. After the crossover, what happened? A little pullback and it's sold. Guys, I made $280-something on US oil using this one. That was yesterday. Today, GBP/JPY, using the second thing I'm going to share with you, FOREX. All right, on my live account here. All right, what happened again? This one, it came here, What happened here? A crossover, but I don't like this candle, right? I told you not this candle. Need something thicker. All these kind of candles here like this, yeah. So for me, I won't take this one, even if it gave some moves, right? I mean, it gave some move, and if you look at it, and again, another reason is this star is very far. But anyway, that one is not a problem. At least you're targeting 1 to 1. Don't worry. So now look at this one. A breakout, you take your sell here, and what happened? It sold, and even further until you see a green star. Okay? What happened here? In crossover, I don't like this one. But after the closure, the moment you see this one close like this, you can take it for a buy. Okay? The same thing here. Okay? Now look at this one. A crossover, it came down. So the first style is on top of the line. The second style is when you see a crossover. If it's a red star and then a crossover eventually downwards, you take a sell, a short sell. You do the same thing here. If you understand the second style, put a B in the chat box. Now I'm going to how to put your stop loss and all that. Put a B in the chat box if you understand the second style. Please let us be fast so I can move on. We've spent so much time actually. Though it's worth it, you don't understand. Okay, okay. Whoa. All right, I have to go again. All right, so pay attention now. Now, this line is our focus. Okay, this line is our focus. Now, if you see the market moving from here, don't take any decision yet until the market crossed out, crossed over. So when it's crossing over, you need a thick candle, not small candles like this. Candles. So you need what? You need a thick candle. Okay? Like this. Or something like this. But not the ones that are smaller like this. Not small ones like this. So look at this. As soon as it crossed over, it closed there, you take a buy. You take a buy. Okay? Do you understand that? Now, here also, there's a crossover. The moment this line, look at this one, it's crossed over, right? It crossed over the 238 line. Maybe I should make it bigger so you can see it. As soon as it crossed over, the market closed there, you take another sell. So you see it sold. Okay? This one also, you see it crossing over, a good candle here, closed here, right? When it closed there, for me, I would like this one to close also because, I mean, this one is too close here. So when it closes, what happened? That's the crossover time. You take it for a sell, you are in for a good time. Okay? Let's look for a buying scenario. There's a crossover, the yellow candle you can see here. Okay? But remember, when this crossover is too close, you allow something like this to happen. See this one now? Or even this one. You can take your buy here. You see? You make money here because it's crossed over. The reason why you don't take the small ones is sometimes you can reverse. But even at that, don't worry. The risk is so sweet. I'll tell you how to avoid too much losses on this one. The profit is huge. When I say huge, you win all the time, like most of the time. Okay? So let's see this one now. What happens? Zazaza started coming down. It crossed over, but not enough. You see? Crossed over, not enough. But if you take it also, pull back. What happens? Still went down, you make money. Okay? So let me go to another pair. Let's go to another pair. Let's use BTC or gold. Let's use gold because people like gold. Like gold. I hope you are getting me now. I hope you are getting me. Sorry, I'm coming. All right. Let's talk about this one. Okay, look at this. What happened here? A crossover. After the closure of this candle, this one that pushed it up here, close. You take a buy. You are in profit already. What happened here? A crossover here. After the closure of this candle, you take a sell. You are in profit. This one goes off. it crosses over, you take a buy here, you are in profit. The market came down, crossed over. After this one, closure of this one, you take a sell, you are in profit. Wow, look at this one. After the crossover here, look at this candle, crossover, you take your buy here. My goodness, see how much money you would have made in profit. Do we understand now? Yes, you can use it alone. Alone. I mean, I didn't join any other scanner to it. Do you understand? All right, you get it right. All right, let's talk about how do you now calculate, how do you check your wins, your profit and your, no. How do you check your TP and your SL? Now, guys, you can't run away from this one. You have to learn it by force. So look at this. You have to learn how to use these tools here, these two tools here. The long position, the short position. You must learn how to use them. Now, this trade idea, or sorry, this pattern of trading is how it's done this way. Now, on this one, you can follow the what do you call it now? That's the SL, no, not SL, the lot size chart. The chart that is always shown to you guys, the fixed one, which is if you have $100, use from 0.01 to 0.02, you can use it on this one. So because you don't have time to calculate, right? So now, guys, you have to learn how to use the tools. These two. Now, if you let's say, okay, let me show you how. So let's say I'm on this trade now. For example, it has not gotten here and I'm following this trade up. And now it's closed here. All I wait for is for this cross to happen. This one. As soon as I see this cross happen, did I take the trade? No. You wait for the closure. As soon as it closes, on my MT5, I will first go and take buy. I will buy. When you click on buy, using that lot size on the draft chart, okay, you buy. After buying now, you now come here quickly. You know you are buying, so you choose long position. Now, how do you use it? You place at that exact point you bought, you place the cursor or whatever you are using around there. That will become your entry. Now, your stop loss is your last low below this line. Any last low below the line here is your stop loss. Normally, I would even say your stop loss should be below the last star. Okay? You can use below, I think I should use that. You understand? Below the last star. That is safer, right? But for me, I can just do the last low. You know why I'm saying the last star? Some of us don't know what a low is. Higher, low, and other sorts. You don't know. So let's just say below this one here, or you do the last star, it doesn't matter. But whatever you do, just make sure that you look at this. You are focusing on this number here, this figure. Can you see this figure? If you can see this figure here, you can use your hand to zoom your screen. If you are using a phone, I'm doing the same on my phone now, and I can see. See that figure there? You want to keep dragging this thing until it gets to 1. You see it now? So what does that mean? That means whenever it gets to, and you see 1, that becomes your TP. Doesn't matter even if it will go further. That's none of your business. Just what? Set your TP. You know why? Because this type of trade, you can have like 10 trades in a day from this one, even more. So you just check. If you don't know how to check, you can bring a line here. But though it's even there, so what am I saying? You see, the moment you use this tool, it tells you your stop loss. Look at the stop loss is in red. The entry is in what? Gray. The TP is in green. So you just copy this TP and put on your MT5. Guys, this thing was hitting it back to back. Profit, back to back. I wish Benjamin was here. We were talking and we did this. I told him take the trade. Okay, no, that was on WolfX. Hope you understand. Let me do one more example. Let me show you one more example. Okay, let's go for the sell now. Do we have any sell here? Okay, we have a sell. Okay, let's look at this one, guys. So there was a crossover here, as you can see, crossover closed. What happened? You take your so you sell from here. You click on sell on your app. When you click on sell, you quickly come back here. What do you look for? Short position 2, because it's selling now. So if you enter around here, you put it here. Your stop loss here. This was the last high. Okay, just calculate. Okay, it was the last high. So you calculate this. make sure you target this one to make it 1. So you make it 1. Look at it. It hits your TP here. 1 to 1, done. Do you understand? If you go to another cell, this is another cell here. This one is even close. I love this one. Okay, if you look at this market coming down here, it broke, right? So when it broke here, you took your trade here. Okay, it sold to this point. So you took your trade here, right? So when you do sell, okay, it broke here and then you took it here. Sorry, so it broke here and then you took it here. Okay, no, this one too is a break now. Look at this candle here. But this is the kind of candle I don't like. But this one came afterwards. So you can still use this one. It's okay. So what do? You put which means your entry will be here, right? Now, you see the issue. So here now, the last low was here. The last high was here. So for you to hit your one-on-one now, this one now is, you may not, because if you are waiting for one-on-one here, one-to-one here, he didn't get there, did he? Let me see. I think he got there. Okay, got there. Guys, he got there. Look at it. So he came down and hit it here. So he made your one-to-one here. Do you see it now? Do you understand this one? If you understand this style, put a 1 in the chat box again. There's no time limit. Just enter sell. And they use this one to measure when you take your profit. Look at your take profit will show here green. Your entry will show gray. And your stop loss will show red. Okay, good. I am happy that everybody understands that. Now, the first style, let's see how you calculate your TP and your SL for the first style. Which is what? Whenever you have it on the line itself. Whenever you have it on the line. So let's look for something that we have on the line. Remember the first style, right? I want to show you how to take your profit and stop loss. Do you know why I like these scanners? They are working with 1 minute. 1 minute is very fast. So you don't stay long in this kind of trade. And also it moves the volume, the way it moves. So this one now, we don't have anything on the line exactly. Okay, this one is not touching it. So I'll be a good example. I need something on the line. We add it more in the crypto. Just to show you how to take. Oh. Okay, let's go to what pair was that? I had many of it online. Then let's just go to, I think that was US 30. Let's go to US 30. Guys, if you try this one, just try it on your demo tomorrow and let me hear the results, okay? Then you cannot try it on your real account and then you enjoy your Jifu. I mean, you can start enjoying Jifu. Now look at this now. You remember the first time, how do you use this one? As soon as you see the star, right, forms, what do you wait for? What do you wait for? You wait for the closure of that candle above it, especially this yellow one. Even this one is giving a buy here. So when you have something like this, you can take your buy anywhere here. But anywhere you take your buy, you come back here and take these two. You see a buy. So let's say you take your buy, let's say you take it around here. Your stop loss, this one here, you can target even 1 to 2 because your stop loss is always smaller. So just put it below the star. Your stop loss will be what? Below the star. You see the star? Just put it there. And for this one, you target 1 to 2. So that's different between the first style. The first style is on the line. So it helps your stop loss to be shorter. Then you can target 1 to 2. But the other one is outside, just a breakout. When it breaks out, then you take it the way I said you should take it. So let's do for one more example on that one. Then we'll go to FOREX. Look at this one also, guys. So what happens now? Remember, after the star, you need a candle close at the top of it. What happens? You take a buy. So when you take your buy there, you quickly come here, take these two, put your entry there, bring your stop loss below this star, and target 1 to 2. Bam. You make your money and you are out. Wait for another opportunity again. You keep doing that, and that is that. So if you understand supernova using these two styles, can you put an A in the chat box? See, the default time is 1 minute. That means whoever created this knows that it's very good with 1 minute. So it's best to use it on 1 minute. It's a fast trade type of strategy. Okay? Good. Everybody understands. Good. Let's go to FOREX. Now, FOREX, you don't have to do anything. Just follow that. Not follow that guy. You don't have to do anything here. Everything is done for you because FOREX will give you entries, will give you the TP and the stop loss. And do you know why I like this FOREX? Guys, do you know I checked this trade out today, apart from the one I took, because I hit my target, so I stopped trading. I was not studying it. All the trade ideas that I saw hit profits. Now, do you know why I like FOREX? I will tell you. You see now, FOREX are giving US 30, gave an entry here. Look at the buy. The moment you see that triangle, the moment you see this triangle, that's the buy. This is your entry. Look at this line. This line is your entry. Entry zone. This line. The only thing that I don't like about it is because the only thing is that for now, I think they're still working on it. The price, the entry price is supposed to be highlighted here. All those prices. So you have to check that out yourself. But it's easy when you use the what? The long and short position tool. So do you know what I like FOREX, guys? I'll tell you. You know, I told you my own style. Anything I take, the TP1 does not give me equal, it's not equal to my risk. I won't take it. So look at it. So the moment it calls, now it has called this one now. And it's still at the entry area. And I can tell you categorically, in as much as we can't assure anything in FOREX, if you take this trade, you have an 80% chance of hitting TP1. It's at the entry. Anybody can take it now, sir, even on your demo. If you are, I mean, you can try it on your demo and give the result. Later, let us know about the result. So you see, do you know I like this? Look at the stop loss. You know, it's 1 minute trade now, so the stop loss are always short also. 122 points on US 30 is like 12 points, 12 point something points. Pips. That's 12 pips. You guys look at TP1 from entry to stop loss to TP1. You see that is 1. Can you see it now, guys? You can zoom your screen by yourself so you see what I'm showing you, right? Look at it, it's 1. Which means if you're in this, if you enter this trade now, by the time you hit TP1, you already have your risk back. Remember the rules, right? The moment you have your risk back, what do? Move your stop loss to your entry. So you are trading with your profit now. So if you want to wait for TP2, do you know why I like this trade? What's it called? This scanner. TP2 will give you like 3 times. Oh, look at me now. Eh? I don't know why I shifted the stop loss. I want you to calculate. I want us to see the. All right, let me do it again. So this is TP1. TP1 gives you exactly your risk amount. You see it there? Now, guys, TP2, and do you know what? All those trades, they hit 70% hit TP3, like 50% hit TP2, and then maybe like 40% or 30 hit TP1 and then reverse. And I didn't see anyone taking SL. None of them. Now look at it. At TP2, you have 3 times your risk side. Eh? Can you see it now, guys? At TP2, you have 3 times your risk amount. That's why I love this trade. So, guys, all you need on this one is just TP2 self. I'm telling you, are okay. 3 times. So, if you are doing your target 20% a day, if you enter $10 on this one, on TP2, it gives you $30. You have hit your target for the day. Your target is actually 10% according to compound plan. Your target is 20% according to the trading plan, but you have 30%. And guess how many times you see setups on this one? Plenty times. On your TP3, you have 5 times, guys. FOREX is crazy. You love it. You will love it. I'm talking like this guy that advertises houses also. So guys, this one is, I don't need to explain. I don't need to ask you whether you understand this one. You see, the parameters are there now. Just take the expo. Okay? What are the things to look out for before taking trades on FOREX? For now, they've not trained us on anything. But for me, using my Forex eye, everything is already been done. Whatever will happen, will happen. No matter, there's no rules. This FOREX is actually the game changer for me. The only reason I use trend wave, me, I don't like trend wave because of the, not because it's not good, because of the risk to reward. You know, you have to get, I think you hit TP2 also, TP2 or TP3. Yeah, TP2 to get your exact risk. That's why I don't use trend wave. I only use it for my US 30 session. That's all. Now you see this one, look at it. The only thing I'll tell you to look out for, I already been looked out for. Number one, if it's going to be a buy, you want it to start from here. Or worst case scenario from here, a crossover from there. So if you look at this market, you see that it's under beneath here. So you see, the moment it crossed over, this POC, it crossed over, this is POC. For the point of control, like the volume, this thing. So on your kill shot, this is POC. Because the moment the market crosses this one, usually it's difficult for it to just come back immediately. So because it has crossed now, if you look at the entry was called where? Let me show you where the entry was called. I don't want to make it too technical for you. Just believe this is very good. Do you know why we have rules? We have rules on trade ideas, on scanners that we know that if you don't consider, okay, look at this one. You see, this was called around here. So you don't want to take a buy from here. You always want to take it either from here or it's crossing out from here. So this one met the rule. That's the only rule I see here. And see, the truth is it gives you money every time. So as per today, I check it though, and the last week. No, this Monday, I've been checking it for this week. It's been doing wonders. So you see, that's how it's been going like snake. Before you know it now. And because the volume, you know, is late already. So the moment the volume comes back now, it's going to move like rapid. It's a rapid movement thing. So guys, at this point, I think I've been able to do what I'm here to do. If you have any question, I'll answer like 2 questions and then we're done. So I will stop recording. So it will, I wanted to stop recording and I stopped sharing. It's okay. Just ask your question.